नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाद विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरति हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्राजमानं यशोदाभियोलुकलाधवमानं परामृष्टमत्यन्ततो धृत्यगोप्या रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्दं कराम्बोजयुग्मेन सदङ्गनेत्रं मुहुश्वासकं पात्रिरेखाङ्गकण्डा स्थितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निबध्यन्दमख्यापयन्दम् तदीयेषु भक्तैर्जिदत्वं पुनः प्रेमदस्तं सदा वृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वर्षादपिह इदं ते वपुर्नाद गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्य विरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीले मृदं कुण्डलैस्निग्धरक्तस्य गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्या विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभै नमो देवदामोदरानन्दविष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यादिदिनं वदानो गृहाणेश मामज्ञमेध्यक्षदृश्या कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्तैव यत्त्वात् त्वया मोजितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तदा प्रेमभक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मुस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाद विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu, welcome. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Yesterday, how many devotees were there?
It was 55 plus was there, Bhaji, sometimes.
Oh, really? Good.
Hare Krishna, all devotees, Dandavad Pranams. So we are in Karthik month, Vrajamandala Parikrama. Today we are on 7th day, and today we will be covering Barsana and Nandagaon. So we are so fortunate to have His Grace Sri Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu with us to take us to these holy places. So last 6 days we covered almost all the places in Vrindavan. Today we'll be going to Barsana and Nandagaon. So on behalf of all the assembled devotees and Kanaya Deshayatra devotees, we will welcome Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu, now you can take us. Thank you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashakaya Chakshurunmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamiham Gadati Swapadhachitam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Sri Guru Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Pajim Sarvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Bada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Tamsa Namam Vishnu Badaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. So welcome for the final day of our Vrajamandala Parikrama. So today, as Prabhuji said, we'll be covering Nandagaon and Barsana. So till now we have visited many places, and to cover all the places is almost impossible. There are so many small places. Actually, Krishna at every nook and corner of Vrindavan, he has performed some pastime or the other. So there are like thousands and thousands of pastimes which Krishna performed everywhere in Vrindavan. So it's next to impossible to cover all the places. And Vrindavan they have Vrajamandala Parikrama for 1 month total. And they also cannot cover all places. I want to speak of us in 7 days. But many places we have covered almost. And now today Nandagaon and Barsana is remaining. So First we will see about Nandagaon. Are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, Roji, you can see.
Wait. So first place is this Nandagaon. So this is a, from distance you get the view of Nandagaon like this. So just try to imagine yourself you are in now Vrindavan. So you have got down at Mathura station, and now you get out of the station and you take a vehicle from Mathura station to Vrindavan, and then the vehicle takes you from the main road, and then there comes the junction called Chaitanya junction. From there you take the right, and then straight go, and then after some time comes ISKCON, Krishna Balram Mandir, and then you keep all your luggage, everything there, and then you take another vehicle after you fresh up everything. From there, then you take vehicle to Nandagram. So then you straight come on Chettikara road, and then you come at that Chettikara junction, and from there you take right, and then you go straight for almost maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour, and then from there you have to take a left, this junction, and from that junction you take a left, and you go straight, then comes Yavat, and then after some time comes this Nandagaon. So how many of you visited Nandagaon? You remember by this photo? Nandagaon. It's on the top of the hill, this place, where there was a palace of Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Bhavan. So you see that white domes, that is the Nanda Bhavan. You have to climb some steps. So in Nandagaon, there are many holy places around in that place. A few of them we will see, may not be all. So this is the first place we visit. So here was a palace of Nanda Maharaj, and Krishna and Balaram and Yashoda, Rohini, they came here later for staying. Initially, actually before Krishna's birth, Miss Krishna coming to Gokul, all of them were staying here only, Nandagaon. But then later from there, they shifted to Gokul Mahavan. So before Krishna's birth, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, and who is Nanda Maharaj's father? Anybody knows the name? Nanda Maharaj's father's name? No. His name was Parjanya. So Parjanya and his 5 sons, Nanda, Upananda, Sunanda, Nanda, like that. Their 5 sons, they were staying here before. And later they shifted to Gokul Mahavan. And in Gokul Mahavan is Krishna was born. Krishna was brought from Mathura. And Krishna stayed there, Vrajavasis, along with Vrajavasis for 3 years, 4 months in Gokul Mahavan. But there we see that so many of the demons were coming and there was so much danger for Krishna. So everybody shifted then later to Vrindavan, Chattikara, where our ISKCON temple is there. There they stayed again for 3 years, 4 months. And again there also so many demons were coming. Then again from there they shifted back to Nandagaon. So this was the first place they used to stay before Krishna's birth. And then later, here they came back. Here also Krishna stayed almost for 3 years, 4 months. So total how many years Krishna stayed in Vrindavan?
10
Total
years.
how many? 10 years. Almost 10 years. He stayed, and then from here is he goes, Akrura takes him to Mathura, Krishna and Balram. So like that, they stayed almost for 10 years in Vrindavan. And then in Mathura, they stayed almost for 18 years. That becomes 18 plus 10, 28. And almost like 100 years Krishna stayed in Dwarka. Dwarka, yes. So almost like 128 years Krishna was there. Like that. So although he spent very less time in Vrindavan, 10 years, but the relationship Krishna had in Vrindavan were the most intimate and very sweet. So although he stayed 10 years, but the relationship he had with all the Vrajavasis was most intense, most sweet, most thick. And although he stayed in Mathura and Dwarka for many years, he always remembered all the Vrajavasis and Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda and Radharani. And there was so much pain they had in separation from Krishna. And they loved Krishna so much. And in separation, that love increased thousands of times. So day and night, they were just thinking of Krishna and nothing else. So that was the perfection of their life. So can we think of anybody like this for so continuously, for years together? So that was perfection. Uddhava went there to pacify. Uddhava also came here. That place we'll see today. That is called Uddhav Kyari. It is there in Nandagaon only. It is at this place that Uddhava tried to pacify the gopis and told the gopis that why you are so much worried? Krishna is there in everybody's heart. Krishna is there everywhere. So why you are feeling so much separation? But then the gopis heard, they said, you keep this philosophy with you. We don't want this philosophy of Krishna being as Paramatma. We want Krishna personally to be here. And they said, many times we tried meditating and trying to forget Krishna. But although we meditated so that something else should come in the mind, not Krishna, but he doesn't go away from our meditation also. So neither he kills us, neither he allows us to keep life or life air properly. He has kept us in between only. So that was the state of the gopis and then Maharaj, Yashoda, all the cowherd boys, the cows. They were in such longing for Krishna. Because Krishna stayed for some time, but he created such thick relationships with everybody. And similarly, Krishna and Balram, they were also in intense separation. So in our Gaudiya Vaishnavism, this mood of separation is given more prominence than the mood of union. The mood of separation is more actually dear to Krishna. Because in that, actually, they remember each other so much. Just like our Acharyas give the example. Suppose you love somebody and that person goes, now that person is there with you and you have loving exchange. and for some time he is there, and that person goes away. Then you feel his remembrance so much that you see that person at every place. Yeah, this place he used to sit, at this place he used to walk, at this place he used to eat. So the remembrance of that person is you see that person at many places in separation. But in union, you feel the presence of that person at one place only. So where is the remembrance more of that person? In separation or in presence?
In separation.
Ah, hmm. So even in this mundane world, when there are two lovers, and you must have seen sometimes in the film they show, so just by seeing the sometime handkerchief of the heroine or something, the hero remembers the heroine's pastimes, not pastimes, but whatever activities. So that is seen in this world also. We want to speak of relationship with Krishna. So how thick, how intense was the mood of the Vrajvasis for Krishna that we cannot imagine. So Krishna purposefully did it to increase their love. So they were seeing Krishna everywhere, everywhere. But in his presence, they were seeing him at only one place. But in the absence, they were seeing him everywhere. So that's why this mode of separation is considered highest by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the six Goswamis also. They are always in separation. So, so in this Nanda Bhavan, they stayed here, as I said, 3 years, 4 months. And simultaneously, Radharani and their family were staying at that time in Barsana, which is nearby from here, Barsana. So before marriage, Radharani was staying there. And then after marriage, where Radharani shifted? After marriage, from Barsana to so you know where Radharani shifted exactly? After marriage. Before marriage, she was staying in Barsana. After marriage, she shifted to Yavat. That is a place called Yavat. As I said, now when we are going towards Nandagram, on that road only before this place Yavat. Hare Krishna? Yeah. So Yavat is a place where Radharani shifted after getting married with Abhimanyu. Like that. Before that, she was staying in Barsana. So even Radharani would come sometimes here, Nandagaon, to meet Krishna from Yavat or from Barsana. So this is a nice place, and when you climb to the top, where there is a temple, you see these deities. So who are they? Can anybody guess? Yes?
Krishna
Who
Balram,
are the
Yashoda
and,
Maya, and Nanda Baba.
and who else? On Yashoda's left side, whom we see? Radharani, yes. And to Nanda Maharaj's right side also somebody is there. He is Sridama. Sridama, and beside him is Madhumangal. Two are there. So who is Sridama?
Radharani's
Sridama is
brother.
the yes, the brother. So they are friends of Krishna and Balram. So they Sridama is there, and to his right also there another powered by is Madhumangal is also there. So this is the so there they dress Krishna and Balram exactly same. You don't know who is Krishna and who is Balram. Because otherwise if they dress them unequally, then there is fight between them, comparing themselves. So that's why they are exactly decorated alike. You see here, Krishna is also having peacock feather, Balram also having peacock. Krishna having flute, Balram also having flute. same color dress. Otherwise, they would fight and compare. So both of them given same dress. So you sometimes don't come to know who is who. Right? Yeah. So this place, Mandagaon, this is on the hill, which is said to be the head of Lord Shiva. And there is temple of Nandishwar Mahadev. So there, this Lord Shiva's here, the Shivlinga is called as Nandishwar Mahadev. So there is story behind this. So how this Nandishwar Mahadev came here. So once what happened when Krishna was small, there of course Krishna was big only, but Yashoda, Lord Shiva wanted to take darshan of Krishna. So, but Yashoda was not allowing because she thought that this person, Lord Shiva, he didn't know that he is Lord Shiva, but his appearance was very dreadly. So she was not allowing only Lord Shiva to take darshan of Krishna. So then Lord Shiva used to come there for taking darshan of Krishna, and then Yashoda wouldn't allow. So like that, it happened many times. And then Krishna, he started crying so much like that. And when he started crying, he was not stopping crying. And then Yashoda brought Purnamasi came and she said that because you rejected that yogi who was there, so that's why inauspiciousness has come and Krishna is crying. So then he was called again, the yogi, who was Lord Shiva only. And then when he came and took darshan of Krishna, Krishna stopped crying. And then Yashoda Mai said, "Thank you, Baba. Because of you, Krishna stopped crying. So please stay nearby only, so that our Krishna doesn't cry." So then he said, "Yes, I can stay nearby, but on one condition." What is the condition? Daily I should get the Mahaprasad of Lord Krishna. And I should also get the Charnamrit. When you bathe Krishna, the Charnamrit on my head. Then only I stay. So she said, "Okay, no problem." So Yashoda says, "Please stay nearby." And then Lord Shiva stays there only. There is temple of Nandishwar Mahadev. And now also that custom is there, where the Charnamrit of Lord Krishna is put on the head of Lord Shiva, and the Mahaprasad of Krishna is given to Lord Shiva, still now. So this hill which is there, we see it is called Nandishwar Parvat. So that is the head of Lord Shiva. And Lord used to reside there on that palace. The Nandishwar Mahadev temple is also there. Then if we go ahead, there is there's a kund. This is, you can guess which kund is this? This we recently got an ISKCON temple to ISKCON. Okay. Hare Krishna. So this place is called Vrinda Kund. The Vrinda Kund. So Vrinda Devi, the manager of Vrindavan, she stays here. And this pond is Vrinda Kund. And beautiful deity of Vrinda Devi is here. And it is said that Vrinda Devi, every morning, she plans along with Purnamasi that today what all arrangements have to be done for meeting of Krishna, Radha and Krishna. So she has to plan and she has to make everything perfect, the atmosphere for Radha and Krishna's meeting. So she is the manager. and Krishna has to follow the management. So she is the ultimate manager. And the Vrindavan, the name Vrindavan comes from Vrinda Devi. Because Vrinda Devi is in charge of this one. So the one Vrindavan because of Vrinda Devi. So she has a yellow parrot whose name is Daksha. And along with that yellow parrot, there are 1,00,000 parrots she has. And if you go to this place, you will see so many parrots are there. So these parrots give the news of where Radha Krishna wants to meet and where are they and what is going on in Vrindavan. They are the messengers. So Vrinda Devi gets the messages from these 1,00,000 parrots like that. So Vrinda Devi is the manager. So she plans where Radha and Krishna will meet today and what should be the atmosphere. How should I make it more beautiful and pleasing for Radha Krishna? So that is her job, Vrinda Devi's. So this is the place where she plans. So in Vrindavan it is said that always the season, there are also 6 seasons are there. As you know, total 6 seasons are there. But the most pleasing of all the 6 seasons is which, which is the most beautiful of all seasons.
Spring.
Yes, who knows? Spring. The spring in Sanskrit they say Vasant. Vasant Ritu. I think it comes after the winter. Vasant Panchami is the day when it starts. So it's very pleasing. The cold is now going and beautiful. These trees have beautiful new leaves like that in the spring. It's very beautiful season. Of all the 6 seasons, spring is most beautiful. It is called Vasant Ritu. So Vrinda Devi always keeps the whole atmosphere of Vrindavan always like Vasant. And also Vasant, another name for Vasant is also Madhava. The month is also called Madhav. The season is also called Madhav. So always the atmosphere in Vrindavan is like Vasant. Beautiful, nice. It's not too cold, not too hot, not too rainy season. So it's so beautiful. In Kuwait, you have Vasanta season?
Yes, Prabhuji. Little.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. But in Vrindavan, all 12 months it would be like Vasant. Sometimes in rainy season you feel oh so much rain. In winter season you feel oh so much cold. In summer season you feel oh so much hot. In any season you are miserable. But in Vrindavan it's not like that. Everybody cooperates to please Krishna. And Vrinda Devi is in charge for this. She makes the atmosphere perfect so that Krishna and Radha Krishna have beautiful pastimes. So this is a place recently we got to ISKCON, and now some ISKCON devotees stay, and Dinabandhu Prabhu is taking care of this place, Vrindavan. Very beautiful place, very serene, and you will see so many parrots there. And behind this temple you see of Vrinda Devi is the temple, is a place called Gupta Kund. Now Vrinda Devi, she is in charge of Vrindavan. And do you know who is expansion of Vrinda Devi? The expansion of Vrinda Devi. The expansion of Vrinda Devi is Tulsi Maharaj. The Tulsi which we see is the expansion of Vrinda Devi. And we know how Tulsi is so dear to Lord. Lord doesn't accept Bhoga without Tulsi. So Vrinda Devi and her expansion of Tulsi are very dear. So behind this temple is a place called Gupta Kunda. So this Gupta Kunda is a very secret place. And it is said in the early morning, Radha and Krishna come there for doing pastimes. So there are 3 places in Vrindavan which are called Yoga Pit. Yoga Pit means very intimate pastime of Radha Krishna take place. So the morning time when Radha and Krishna do their pastimes, they come at this place. This is the first Yoga Pit. That is morning time. Then afternoon time, Radha Krishna meet at the second Yoga Pit, which is Radha Kunda. So there they meet in the afternoon. And the evening time, the third Yoga Pit is at Radha Govinda Mandir. So there one Yoga Pit is there, near the Radha Govinda temple. So there they meet. So these are the 3 places Radha Krishna meet secretly. These are called 3 Yoga Pits. This Gupta Kunda is just behind this temple. Radha Krishna perform intimate pastime in the morning time. Then if you go then another place, after Gupta Kunda comes, guess which place is this? This is called Pavan Sarovar. So you can do Achman, online Achman. You can take some water. Pavan Sarovar. The word itself, Pavan, what it means is it purifies whoever goes there and takes bath. It's completely purified. So if one wants to get purified of all the anarthas and all the misgivings in the heart, if he takes bath here, they are all destroyed. If one takes bath with devotion and faith. So this is the place Pavan Sarovar. So there are many pastimes which used to happen at the banks of Pavan Sarovar. First of all, when Krishna would bring all the cows back home from the forest, so Krishna would bring them, all the cows here for drinking water. Because after a long time they will be walking, and after coming, just before going to Nanda Bhavan, Miss Goshala, they would come here in the evening and drink water. How many cows Krishna had?
9 cows.
9
Nanda
lakhs.
Maharaj. 9 lakh cows. And along with their other cows were also there of different gopas. So all of them, while returning from the forest, they would wait here, drink water, and then go back to the Goshala for the night rest. So this is the place where in Pavan Sarovar they would come. Then this is also a place where once what happened, Nanda Maharaj wanted to go to Prayag for taking bath in the holy Sangam of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. So he was packing. So that time Krishna asked, what happened Nanda Maharaj? Where you are going, Nanda Baba? He said, I am going to Prayag. So Krishna asked, for what you are going Nanda Baba there? So Nanda Baba said, there, if one goes and takes bath, one gets fully purified. So Krishna said, Nanda Baba, can you please go tomorrow? Tomorrow is Akshay Tritiya. So in daytime you can go. Please don't go today. So Nanda Baba cannot deny Krishna's request. So Nanda Baba said, okay, my dear Krishna. And Nanda Baba said, okay, I will go tomorrow. So then next day morning, Nanda Baba comes here for taking bath. He used to take bath here. So when he comes in the morning, early morning, he sees a big person, heavy, black. He comes here for taking bath, and Nanda Maharaj has never seen. And he takes a dip inside this lake, and when he comes out, he becomes clean, white. So before he was so black, and later he becomes so clean, sparkling clean. And then Nanda Baba goes to him and asks, "Who are you? I never seen you in this village." So he says, "I am Prayagraj." Prayagraj. For what you came here? Because in Prayag, there, in the Sangam, so many people come and dump their all the sins on me, my head. So I become so glad. So sometimes once in a while, I come here so that I get purified of all the sins there. So this is a place, very good place. I get purified here. Now I am going there. And Nanda Baba understood, my God, I was planning to go there to get purified, but here the Prayagraj himself is coming in Pawan Sarovar and taking bath. So he cancels his trip of going to Prayagraj. And the traveling prasad which he was supposed to carry, he distributes there to the Vrajavasis. So like that, this Pawan Sarovar is the place which even purifies Prayagraj, who is the king of all tirthas. So Pawan Sarovar is better than even the king of all tirthas. So just imagine the purifying potency of Pawan Sarovar. Also here, there would be pastimes of Radharani cooking for Krishna. So once what happened, once Durvas Muni came to Vrindavan. So Durvas Muni, do you know what is the meaning of Durvas? Anybody knows the meaning of Durvas?
He gets angry.
Yeah.
He
No.
gets, and also he's dry. It's not like say they're not dressed properly or something, less dressed or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Durvas. Vas means clothes. Dur means not properly. Actually, he doesn't wear any clothes. But if you say you are not wearing any clothes, so he may not like that. So Durvas is you are not properly clothed. That means he doesn't have any clothes. That is meaning of Durvas. Another meaning of Durvas is he only takes daily 1 glass juice of Durva grass. That is his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything. So he is so austere. He takes only 1 glass of Durva grass juice. So once Durvas Muni came to Vrindavan and he came to Radharani's house. And there Radharani, when she was small, and Radharani actually welcomed him nicely. And she said that, Baba, I will cook for you. And because Mary is such a small girl, what she will cook? And what she did, out of clay, she made some laddus. Out of what? Clay, the mud of Vrindavan. She took some mud, added some water, and made some clay laddus. And she offered it to Durvas. Durvas, we know, is famous for anger. Because he does such austerities, he becomes naturally angry. So he said, but he didn't get immediately angry. But he said, what is this? Laddus made of mud. And she said, you please have one, Baba. Very nice. So Durvas, out of curiosity, thought. He took one laddu and it was so nectarian. And he had never tasted such nectar before. Such laddu made of mud. It's so sweet. And he asked for more and more. And he ate so many laddus. So although his vrat was to only take durva grass, that day he took so many laddus. He broke his vrata. And he was so much pleased with Radharani, he said that I give you Ashirvad that whenever you will cook anything and whoever will take the food offered by you, cooked by you, he will have no disease and he will have a long life. So like that he gave benediction. And then this benediction was known to Yashoda. And when Yashoda heard that whoever eats from Radharani's hands, he will have a long life and no disease. So she naturally wanted that she should cook for our Krishna. So she would call Radharani from Varsana daily for cooking for Krishna. So Radharani would cook around this Pavan Sarovar. This Pavan Sarovar you see. So this is the place where Radharani and Radharani would cook along with the Sakhis for Krishna. And nearby only there is Nanda Bhavan. So it would be transferred there to Nanda Bhavan. So wonderful cooking she would do. So Radharani's speciality was that whatever she cooked was so nectarine. There is another speciality of Radharani's cooking. Who can tell? There is some speciality in Radharani's cooking. What was that?
She will not repeat.
Pardon?
She will not repeat what she made once.
Yes. Mataji know all the answers. So, yes. She once cooked would not repeat again. So that was her speciality. So whatever she makes once and then makes new items every day. Now for all the Matajis who are attending the class, if I ask, is it possible that you cook daily new item? It's impossible. We cook new item. Sometimes for festival or like that we may cook some new item. But daily cooking new item and not repeating any item, almost an impossibility. So that is Radharani's expertise. Cooking daily new item for Krishna. And not new item which is tasteless, which is very tasty. Krishna enjoys that. That is speciality. So once what happened? On the one day, Radharani had a very high fever. And why she had a high fever? Because she was not allowed to meet Krishna. And because of that, she had very high fever. And she was not able to meet Krishna. And all the Sakhis came and they were trying to pacify. And her fever was not going down. Then the Sakhis brought Chandan and they started applying the cool Chandan on the body of Radharani. And they thought that this Chandan will cool the body of Radharani. But Radharani said, this Chandan without Krishna is appearing to me like fire. Stop applying this. Chandan is so cooling, but for her it was appearing like fire because Krishna is not there. Meeting of Krishna is not there, so that appeared like fire. It's hot. And then later, of course, by arrangement of Vrinda Devi, somehow she could meet Krishna. And then she wanted to cook for Krishna on the banks of Pavan Sarovar. So then she immediately started cooking. She was so happy to again now meet Krishna and serve him. So there were around Radharani there are almost 50 fires going on which something is going on. And along with this, she is 50. So she was in the middle and fire was all around some of the items she was making for Krishna. So she was feeling so hot. The fire, in the heat, under the sun, and the fire is around with 50 fires going on simultaneously, and she is in the middle. So one Sakhi came and said, "Oh, Radharani, are you not feeling hot because of this fire? So much fire is there around." Radharani said, "This fire is appearing to me like Chandan because I am serving Krishna." Previously, that Chandan was appearing like what? Like
Fire.
Fire. In separation. Yeah, in separation from Krishna. But now, in association with Krishna, in service to Krishna, the fire is appearing like Chandra, cooling. Radharani was taking pleasure because there is service for the Lord. So similarly, Radharani is actually teaching us that we should feel happy by serving Krishna. If there is no service to Krishna, we should feel ourselves useless. Our connection with Krishna is through service. So Radharani is personification of service. So he is teaching us that service is very important. One should always have some service for the Lord. Then one is actually situated in the right place. Like that. So this happened at the bank of this Pavan Sarovar. Yeah. Then we go ahead. Which is this place? No? This is a tree of Kadamba. And this is Ter Kadamba, the famous Ter Kadamba tree. I think many of you have not visited all these places before. So this is very famous. Okay, no problem. This is also online you are visiting. It's like actual visiting. You can take the test of this Ter Kadamba tree like this. So this Ter Kadamba, what is the importance of this Ter Kadamba? So this is the place where actually when Krishna would bring the cows and when they would while returning, Krishna would again count the number of cows. So he would climb on the branch of this tree, Terkadam, and he would play the flute. And by hearing the flute, the cow would hear their individual names. And Krishna had a bead. Here 108 money in the beads. And he would count. One cow has come. So he had made various groups. 9 lakh cows were divided into 108 groups. So when he would play the flute, the cows will come, and when that group of cows will come together, so he will pull the one bead. Then another group, second bead, third bead. Like that, there are 108 groups of cows of 9 lakh cows divided into 108 groups. And made group leaders are also made. So the group leader along with the group would report to Krishna under this tree. So when Krishna would return back in the evening, so before going to the Goshala, he would count them again here, on climbing on the top of the tree, on one of the branch, and then from there he would count all the 9 lakh cows, and then he will see that everybody has come. Then he will go to the Nandakoon Goshala. Like that. So this is the place where Krishna will count the cows before returning back. Then also, Ter Kadam is a place where Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, they would come here for chanting. Their bhajan kutis are there. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami's bhajan kutir is at Pavan Sarovar. And Rupa Goswami's bhajan kutir is at Ter Kadam. Rupa Goswami would stay here. So once what happened, and there was birthday of Sanatan Goswami. And Rupa Goswami knew that. So both are brothers. So who is younger and who is elder? Amongst Rupa and Sanatan?
Sanatan Goswami is elder.
Yeah, Rupa Goswami is younger. So the younger brother Rupa Goswami wanted to give some gift to Sanatan Goswami on his birthday, some birthday gift. But they didn't have anything. They would say they would sleep under the tree, and they were like poverty-stricken beggars, like almost. So what to give? So he had great desire, but he didn't have anything. So then suddenly there one beautiful young girl came, and she gave nice sweet rice, pot full of sweet rice. And she said, I have brought it for you. And seeing the girl so beautiful, he was so much attracted.
Hare Krishna. I think Prabhuji is having some network problem. Prabhuji will join back. Yes.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
you are able to hear?
Yeah, we can hear.
Oh, suddenly. You could hear na, what I told?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Suddenly, yeah. Yeah. So this young girl gave this nice sweet rice to Rupa Goswami, and she left. So he thought very nice, and then went and gave that nice sweet rice to Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami was very happy that on his birthday, his younger brother gave this nice sweet rice. And when he tasted the sweet rice, it was so wonderful. He had never tasted such sweet rice in his life. Can you just think of the taste of that sweet rice? And then in ecstasy, then he asked, who gave this? So Goswami said, a young girl came and she gave. So how does the girl look like exactly? Then he told the description. And then Sanatan Goswami realized, who was she? Actually,
Radharani.
Radharani. Radharani came and gave the sweet rice. And then Sanatan Goswami chastised Rupa Goswami. What is this? You took service from Radharani. We are supposed to serve Radha Krishna. You are taking service. And then we were eating the sweet rice also. We were eating the sweet rice and chastising Rupa Goswami simultaneously. So he couldn't stop eating the sweet rice. It was so nectarian. But he wanted to chastise also. So like that, he was happy also, but externally showing unhappiness also. So like that, Radharani gave darshan to Rupa Goswami here under this Ter Kadam. So his bhajan kutir is there. And Sanatana Goswami's bhajan kutir is at Pavan Sarovar. So Sanatana Goswami was so dear to the Vrajavasis. He was like father and mother to them. Each of them actually loved him so much, Sanatana Goswami. They would call him Baba, Baba. And he would go house to house, ask about their welfare, ask about the marriage of their daughters and all that detail, give good advice about what to do in agriculture and like that. So he would go to whole Vrindavan, Sanatana Goswami was so dear to all of them. He was so friendly. They consider him one of their Vrajavasi only. So now also on the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami, which is the disappearance day? It is Guru Purnima. On that day, so many Vrajavasis lakhs, and from outside also they come, and they do Parikrama of Bhuvan in remembrance of Sanatana Goswami. So they loved him so much. When he disappeared, they did the Parikrama. And now also on Guru Purnima, so much crowd comes there for doing the Pradakshina in memory of Sanatana Goswami. So like that, Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, they are very dear to Vrajavasis. Like, so Ter Kadam is a place where Rupa Goswami's bhajan kutir was there. Then we go ahead. Which is this place? This is a place called Moti Kunda. So have you heard the past tense of Moti? Moti Kund. So Krishna once had stored the agriculture of pearls. So this is the place where he. Have you seen in Little Krishna this episode?
Yes,
How
Prabhu.
many of you
Yes,
seen?
Prabhu. Yes, yes.
Yeah, moti. How Krishna puts moti, and there are plants of moti. And then Radharani and the others, they also want to imitate. But when they put the moti, what comes out is only the thorny bushes. There are no moti. And later, of course, Krishna shares his moti with them. But nobody had seen before the plants of moti. So Krishna showed that miracle here at this place. So now also you can see the plants of moti if you have pure vision, but we don't have, so we don't see. But that pastime in unmanifested way, Krishna still performs here. Like that. This is Moti Kundu. And this is how beloved. This is how beloved. This is a place where this animal, two animals are there. One, this and another one is there. So they're fierce looking animal. So they wouldn't come home for taking their food. So Yashoda would tell that how beloved will be coming, how beloved will come, how beloved. In the childhood, mother would always scare the children. Hey, come quickly home, how beloved, or somebody will be, somebody will come. So when how Krishna and Balaram would hear, they would immediately run towards mother and come home immediately. This how beloved this stone structure are still there. How beloved. By this, the name how beloved, Krishna and Balaram would be very much afraid, and they would run back to the house immediately. So there is in Nandagaon. Of course, there are many places. As I said, the Uddhav Kyari, the place where Noah actually gave the message to Radharani about Krishna's message. Then there is also Yashoda Kunda, where Yashoda and they would take bath. Then yeah, these are the places. Okay, then we move to Barsana. Barsana Dham Ki Jai. This is also a very nice place, Barsana. Few kilometers, I think 8 or 9 kilometers ahead of Nandagaon. If we go straight, then this place comes Barsana. And in between Barsana and Nandagaon, there is a place called Sanket 1. Sanket 1. Can anybody guess why the name Sanket is there? So, between Nandagaon and Barsana, there is a place called Sanket. So this Sanket is a place. What it indicates by the name Sanket?
Message. Sanket means a message.
So what pastime must be happening there?
They were handing over the messages.
Yeah. So message, Sanket is indication, some indication. So Radharani and Krishna, they will come and they will indicate that today we'll meet here by their hand sign. They wouldn't come near, but from distance only they would say, and this time you please come there, like this place, Sanket. And then later they would come and meet at that place somewhere in Vrindavan. So this name became Sanket. The name of the place becomes Sanket, which is exactly between Nandagaon and Barsana.
There is one
So
Kund is there.
Kund is there, yeah. The Kund, I think the name is Prem Sarovar there.
Yes,
Prem
that's
Sarovar is there. That Kund is there. Yeah. So ahead of Sanket, when you go a little bit, then Barsana comes. So in Barsana, there are the 4 main temples which one should visit. So, which are the 4 main temples? First is the Sriji Mandir. So the Sriji Mandir, I will show you. You see मंदिर की लाडली लाल मंदिर वैसे और श्रीजी मंदिर, so beautiful, eh? So this is on the top of the hill. One has to climb many, and there the temple of Ladli Lal. Ladli Lal is small Krishna and Radha Krishna, the temple. So here there was a palace of Vrishabhanu in Barsana. So here Radharani, then Vrishabhanu and Kirtida and Sridhama, they would stay here. So this is the place, and this is called Bhanugad. So there are 4 Gad in Barsana, which are the 4 heads of Brahma. Because after Brahma Vimoha Lila, Brahma was so much feeling despondent, and he said that I want to be take the test of all the Vrajvasis. All the Vrajvasis are so great, like that. So then he became his 4 heads here in Barsana. So which are the 4 names of the 4 heads? Which are the 4 Gad? First one is Bhanugad. Then what is the second?
Dangat, Vilasgat,
Dangad is Vilasgad and first is Bhanugad, second Vilasgad, then Dangad and Mangad. So 4 Gad. Bhanugad is the place where Vrishabhama's palace was there. So that's why that is called Bhanugad. And there is then after that there is Dangad, Vilasgad and Mangad. So these 4 places are there. And there are the 4 temples. So first one is this one, the Sriji Mandir. So where the palace was there, and now this beautiful temple is there. So many festivals happen here, and it's very beautiful place. Nice. And by seeing also it is so nice. So this is the first one, Bhanu. Then the temple of Kushal Bihari. Kushal Bihari Mandir. So this is Sriji Mandir. Second is Kushal Bihari Mandir. So this mandir is very nice, big temple made up of red stone. So there was a king named Savai Mansingh. Savai Mansingh was a king of Jaipur. So he wanted to build a nice temple, beautiful temple for Radharani. So that time the temple in the Sriji temple was very small. So this king of Jaipur, he thought of building a very beautiful temple for Radharani. So he built a huge temple, this very huge temple, red stone temple. And then he wanted to bring Radharani on a particular occasion. But one day before that occasion, Radharani came in the dream of this king and said that I don't want to come there. I want to stay here on this Bhanugad only. So the king was shocked that I have built such a big temple for you. But he accepted the desire of Radharani. And then another murti, another they were placed. But actually Radharani, she stayed there in Sriji Mandir only. She didn't come. Although she said that you are really my dear devotee and I am very pleased with you, but let me stay on Bhanugad. I like that place, like that. This is Kushal Bihari temple built by Savai Mansingh. Then little bit we go ahead. Then there is this temple of Dan Bihari. So this is Dangad. First was Bhanugad. Second is this Dangad. This Kushal Bihari temple is on Bhanugad. So, and the Vilasgarh is not reachable now. Vilasgarh now we cannot go. It's very difficult to go on Vilasgarh. So these temples are on these three Garhs only. Vilasgarh is not reachable. So the second Garh is Dangarh, on which is Dan Bihari. So what pastime must be happening by the name? You can guess.
Tax
This
collection.
Correction.
Only one mother is answering all the questions. I guess. Good. So this is the Dan Bihari Mandir on Dangarh. So here the collecting of taxes, Krishna would collect taxes from the gopis here. And if they don't give, Krishna and the friends would break the pots of milk and dahi and butter, and then they would drink. Either you give or we'll break it and take. It was like that. So the coward girls, the gopis, they would be always teased by Krishna and his friends here. Like that. The gopis and then give them a nice beating. Sometimes they would tie them and give them beating. Sometimes they would overpower. And once what happened, the gopis overpowered Krishna and all the boys, and they made Krishna wear the dress of gopi. Like that. And Krishna became like Radharani, and Radharani wore the dress of Krishna. So in this temple, it is like that. One whom you see as Krishna, actually Radharani. And this Radharani is Krishna. So they have exchanged the dresses. Like that. So this is the temple called Dan Bihari. So ahead of that you go, then there is this temple, fourth temple, and that is Man Mandir. Man Mandir. So this is on Mangarh. So first is on Bhanugad. Bhanugad there is Shiji Mandir, and the second temple Kushal Bihari Mandir. When you go ahead, this is Dan Bihari Mandir, and this is on Dangarh. And then you come to the fourth temple, Man Mandir, and there it's on situated on Mangarh. You see the temple? Anybody has visited this place? No one? So this is a very nice place. Here the pastime of Man Leela happened. Man Leela is what? When Radharani once was waiting for Krishna and they were supposed to meet at some time. But Krishna didn't come on time. He came late. And then Radharani sent her Sakhi to see where is Krishna. And when she went, she saw Krishna is with Chandra, spending time with Chandra. And when Radharani came to know, she became so angry with Krishna. And she came here at this place, and then she sat here in a sulking mood, and not talking with Krishna at all. Then Krishna came to know that Radharani has become angry. So he comes and tries to beg forgiveness, but Radharani, she doesn't allow. She tells the Sakhis that don't allow this fellow. He is with Chandravali and coming late for the meeting. I will never talk with him. And then Krishna somehow tries, but he is not allowed to wait. Then what he does, he dresses himself as a Sakhi and calls himself as Shama Sakhi. And then he goes there and says that my name is Shama Sakhi. And then she says that I know how to sing this. And she sings various songs. And Radharani is so enamored by various beautiful songs, hearing. And she goes in ecstasy and embraces Shama Sakhi. And when she embraces, she understands that he is none other than Krishna. And then she loses all her man. And that's how this place is called as Managad, where Radharani came with a mood in angry mood, in sulking mood. And then Krishna broke her that mood here. And sometimes when Radharani would come in a man, Krishna would sometimes touch his head to Radharani's lotus feet also, begging forgiveness. So this is the place of Managada. So which four temples and which four gods I told? You can tell. Other than Mataji. Mataji has answered so much. Yes.
Bhanugar,
First is Bhanugar. Which temple is there?
Danu Bihari,
Acha. Okay, four god, name of four gods. First is Bhanugar.
Dangat, Vilasgat, Mangat.
Okay. Bhanugar, Vilasgar and Bhanugar. So on Bhanugar, which two temples are there?
Sriji Mandir.
Sriji Mandir and
Vishal Bihari Mandir.
Kushal Bihari Mandir. And then on Dangad,
Dan Bihari.
Dan Bihari. On Mangad, Man Mandir. On Vilasgarh,
Not
on
reachable.
Vilasgarh, what is there?
Not reachable.
Not reachable. Yeah. Okay, good. You understood. So now, yeah. So these are the four important places to visit in Barsana, these four temples. Other than that, there is this is called Pili Pokhar. So this is a place where once what happened, Radharani when she had gone for cooking at the house of Krishna. So you should also happy with Radharani. She desired that why doesn't Radharani become our daughter-in-law, marries Krishna. So Yashoda, what she does, she puts turmeric on the hands of Radharani. What is the meaning of that? That Radharani will be soon becoming daughter-in-law. If a girl's hands are yellow, the turmeric, she will. So Radharani is very happy internally. But when she comes back to Barsana, she feels, my God, what others will say when they see the color. So they will chastise me, the parents and all the residents of Barsana. So she goes and washes her hand in this kunda. So as soon as she washes, the whole kunda becomes yellow. That's why it is called Pili Pokhar. Pili means yellow. Pili Pokhar. Pokhar is the kunda. The whole kunda becomes yellow. And then later once when Krishna comes there one day, he takes bath and Krishna becomes yellow. Krishna's color is what? Krishna's color is black. And because of the bathing, he becomes yellow. So Krishna in yellow color is whom?
Gauranga.
Gauranga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that time Krishna shows to Radharani that in future I am going to come in this color. Yellow color, golden color, as a golden avatar. So he proclaims that time to Radharani. So this is Pili Pokhar. Then little bit more kutir. So this is more kutir, this pastime of Radharani and Krishna dancing as a peacock and peahen. So they will dance here sometimes, and all the other peacocks will be seeing their dance. The expert dancer, peacock, Krishna, and peahen, Radharani, they will be dancing, and all other peacocks will be watching. So this used to happen at this place, more kutir. And this painting is done by one blind Vaishnava. He didn't have eyes. And because Radha and Krishna revealed from him within the pastimes, he painted this although he didn't have eyes to see. Can you imagine? It's such a beautiful painting done by a blind Vaishnava of Radha Krishna dancing as peacock. So this pastime will happen here. Radharani and Krishna dancing. So this is called Moda Kuti. So these are the 6 main places in Barsana to visit, the 4 temples and these 2 places, Morpukur and Pilipokur. So if you take bath in this Pilipokur, you will also become yellow. So that is Radharani's mercy. Yeah, this is Barsana. Barsana Dham Jai Nandagaon ki
Jai.
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 So we have completed today Barsana and Nandagaon. Very few places. Actually, there was in the book there are so many places. I couldn't cover so many. So to cover each and every place is very difficult. The main places we have seen. That itself took so much time. So this completes our Vrajamandala Parikrama of 7 days. Hopefully you are not bored.
Thank you very much, Rudy, for taking all of us to this Vrajamandal on this very auspicious Karthik month. We are so blessed.
So
We got a lot
hopefully
of
you all liked it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
We are waiting for version 2.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Very to announce, Prabhuji himself offered us, he will be taking 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam for all of us.
Oh, very good.
So that will be
all of you like
starting after Damodar month.
Yeah, we'll take from 10th canto, pastimes of Krishna. Yeah, once in a week. Saturday is fine for all of you.
Every Saturday he will take.
Like this time. Yeah. So if devotees are okay, then we can have after then Karthik every Saturday. Yeah, like this same time.
Sure, Prabhuji.
So
Any other questions or comments, please come forward.
Okay. So
Excellent Parikrama, Prabhuji. Thanks to Chaitanya Chandra Prabhuji and Manibhushan Prabhuji for arranging this. We are very, very, very indebted to both of you and to the entire Yatra during this Karthik month. Really feel really blissful. I'm sure this must be the experience of each and everyone who's participating here daily. And you did it so lively, Prabhuji. I should say that.
I am happy. I was also enjoying the yatra along with all of you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Koti pranams.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So we'll have again version 2, somebody said. So when we will have again, and next month we'll have this 10th canto. We'll discuss from 10th canto the pastimes once in a week. So all of you are okay with it? Everybody is ready, or we have some? So you can.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'll be happy if you will then have in the month of after Damodar, surely. So thank you so much, Manibhushan Krishna Bro, for arranging this, giving me opportunity to speak about Krishna Katha.
Accepting our invitation and taking all of us. We have to thank you. Anyway, if questions, it is already late for Prabhuji. If there is no questions, Shivagana Prabhu, you can do vote of thanks to Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danda Pranams Prabhu. So it is really very, very and very enlightening session. Very, very interactive, you can say. So you made us very attentive by asking questions. So already the way you explained was very interesting. And still you made us very much involved as if we were there. asking a lot of questions, recapping things. And so it made us like very, very wonderful Parikrama, Prabhu. We are very blessed to have the Parikrama with you. And we are very much eager to hear from you again, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam in coming days. And I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for giving your time, valuable time, in all encouraging us in Krishna consciousness, Prabhu. So on behalf of Kanyadesh Yatra, we would like to express our gratitude to Prabhu by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
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 Rama Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Okay,
Hare
we'll meet
Krishna
again.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
It was
Hare
so
Krishna.
inspiring, and so far we have not seen a Vrindavan, but through you we have seen. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Sure. If you get opportunity, you should go also directly and also
Yes,
experience
definitely.
Vrindavan.
After this COVID, we are going there. If COVID comes
Yeah.
soon. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Sure, sure. Hare Bol.
Hare Bol.
Okay, I will leave now. We'll meet again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Vancha
Any wishes,
kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha pittana pavanebhyo namo
Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha.
Hare Bol. We'll meet soon. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. So we are ending here the Vrajamandala Parikrama. But as Prabhuji was mentioning in the Pilakund, Krishna took bath and he became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we will be going to Navadip Parikrama from tomorrow onwards. So please be ready. Tomorrow we'll have Adivas. Then after that, we will be visiting all the Navadip in another 6 days. So we will be assembling at 6:30 evening, and it will be every day 1.5 hours. So 6:30 to 8, we will have Gauramandal Parikrama, Navadip Parikrama. Then we will do the Deep Dan. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Madan Gopal Prabhu.
Haribo Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna. Krishna bless you.
Hare Krishna. So we will be proceeding for the Arati, and today we have 3 places it seems. Sadan Shyam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Shah Prabhu, Prabhu in Abbasya and Salmia. They already showing the video. I already sent it that.
Video is not on. Can you ask them to switch on?
Yes, Prabhu. One is Anandeshwara Prabhu's phone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please spotlight Aparna Pillai.
Upper.
Mataji, your video is disabled. So I think you need to enable the video to spotlight.
We'll start while you're doing, we have to do this. I know, before praying, we should put this to explaining your time. Should I start, Prabhuji?
Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Rasatkundalam Gokuli Vrajamanam Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Rasatkundalam Gokuli Vrajamanam Yashodadiyolukhadavamanam Paramrishtamatyendarodritya gopya Yashodadiyolukhadavamanam Paramrishtamatyendarodritya gopya Rudandam Mohunitra Mrichandam Karambodayukmina Sadanganitram Rudandam Mohunitra Mrichandam Karambodayukmina Sadanganitram Muhushvasakam Badrirekhanta Sidakraivam Damodaram Bhatibadam Muhushvasakam Badrirekhanta Sidakraivam Damodaram Bhatibadam Ididrikshvalila Viranandakinde Swakusham Nimajnadamakyapayandam Ididrikshvalila Viranandakunde Swakusham Nimajnadamakyapayandam Tvedishidagneshu bhaktijidatvam Puna premadastam sada prativande Tvedishidagneshu bhaktijidatvam Puna premadastam sada prativande Varam deva moksham na mokshavadim va Najanyam riniham varishadaviha Varam deva moksham na mokshavadim va Najanyam riniham varishadaviha Idam deva purnada gopala balam Sada me manasya viratam himani Idam deva purnada gopala balam Sada me manasya viratam himani Idam te mukhamboja matyandamile Ridam kundalai smigdarekai chagopya Idam di mukhamboja matyandamile Ridam kundalai smigdarekai chagopya Muhusham vidam bimbadisagarami Manasya virata varam laksharamai Muhushundidam bimbadisagarami Manasya virata varam laksharamai Namo Deva Damodarananda Vishnu Prasidam Prabhudu Sajalapimadam Namo Deva Damodarananda Vishnu Prasida Prabhudu Sajalapimadam Kripa Drishti Vrishyadi Kiramvadano Grihani Shamamajnai Shri Krishna Kripa Drishti Vrishyadi Dinam Vadanu Grihani Shamamajnai Shri Krishna Kuviratmajau Bhadamochay Vayasa Swayamujitau Bhakti Bhajau Kritacha कुवीरात्मजौ व्रतमुपैवयद्व त्वया मोहितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तदा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वगमे प्रयाच नमो शीघ्रमो मे नमोदरिहा तदा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वगमे प्रयाच नमो शीघ्रमो मे नमोदरेहा नमस्ते सुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाद विश्वास्यधामे नमस्ते सुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाद विश्वास्यधामे नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे दामोदर राधे दामोदर राधे यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Mita Gaura, Hari Bol.
Om Shivaya Bhagavan Sarvajacharya Shri Madhave Charanarvind Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Om Shivaya Bhagavan Sarvajacharya Shri Madhave Charanarvind Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Ramatari Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Vaikuntha ki jai. Govinda Shama Kunda Kunda Giriraj Bhavan धाम की गुरुवायूर धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की शक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की सामवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की सोल वर्तमान गुरुवृंद की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की दामोदर मास की दामोदर अष्टकम की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा all gurus to Hare Krishna all gurus Shri Guru and Gauranga Jai Shri Guru all gurus Shri Prabhupada Jai Shri Prabhupada all gurus Shri Maharaj Jai Guru Maharaj Hari Hari Bol
Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So we'll have the glorification on Damodara Leela. Today, His Grace Shivaguna Krishna Das Prabhuji will be giving the class. So everybody can sit for another 15 minutes. We will hear the glories. His Grace Shivaguna Krishna.
जय दामोदर भगवान की जय।
Shivaguna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you can do the glorification.
Hare Krishna. What about Mataji's Prabhu? They can, from there, I think they can locally explain. It will be better.
So there are around 30 devotees are there, Prabhuji. Everybody
Where?
can.
Okay, Prabhu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimarandasya Jnanjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So you are all like very fortunate here to be assembled and performing this Damodara Arati on this very auspicious month of Karthik, which is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. So Krishna has done innumerable pastimes, and this is one of very, very significant pastimes, and it has been celebrated for years and years together throughout the world. Throughout the world, it has been celebrated, and we should consider ourselves be very fortunate that Krishna is giving such an opportunity to do this seva to him, and by this we can get an unlimited blessings in this month. Even doing a simple worship in this Karthik month, the scriptures glorify that we get the benefit hundreds and thousands of times, because Krishna is very much merciful in this month. So that's what the scriptures glorify on this month. So this Leela, maybe you are very familiar. Some of you may be familiar, and some of you may be hearing for the first time. I'm not sure how many of you are hearing for the first time. So Krishna, when he appeared in Vrindavan 5,000 years before, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that he appears every yuga. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Paritranaya sadhunam vinakshayata dushkritam. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he appears. When he's appearing, he performs lot of pastimes which is captivating the devotees, and he's reciprocating with his devotees. One such pastime is recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam, is this Damodar Leela. So what is the Damodar Leela is about? Every Leela of Krishna gives a message to the humanity. So what is the message Krishna is trying to give through this Leela? So Krishna was a childhood boy, and he was once crying for milk to his mother, and the mother was taking Krishna and giving him milk. So at that time, the mother noticed that the milk inside the kitchen was overflowing. So he placed Krishna down, and she went to the kitchen to attend the milk, to stop the overflowing milk. So Krishna became very upset, and Krishna immediately started crawling to the nearby room, and he started breaking the pots and started eating the butter and started giving this butter to the monkeys which came at that place. So Mother Yashoda, when she came back, she saw the whole house was upside down. So she immediately wanted to chastise Krishna for his misbehavior. So Krishna sensed that, and Krishna started running from that place. And immediately Mother Yashoda started chasing Krishna. Because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it was impossible for the mother, even though he was a child, she was not able to catch him. And again, Krishna is very merciful. So Krishna, when he saw the mother is so much tired or exhausted because of chasing him, he finally agreed to stop. Then Mother Yashoda caught him, and she want to tie Krishna in a grinding wooden mortar as a punishment. So because he's so naughty, she want to tie in the wooden grinding mortar. So when she was trying to tie Krishna by using some ropes, the ropes fell 2 fingers short. So Krishna was not able to tie. Krishna's belly is very small, but the mother was so much confused. Why, even though she has enough length of rope, when she's about to tie his waist with the mortar, the rope fingers, the rope was 2 fingers short. So mother was so much confused, and so much she was putting her best efforts, and she was wondering why I'm not able to tie my boy. Then Krishna again, as a second time, he saw, oh, my mother is again perspiring and she is so much exhausted. And then she's seeing the efforts of Krishna, seeing the efforts of Mother Yashoda, Krishna agreed to tie. And here is the lesson which Krishna teaches here in this, through this Leela, this Damodar Leela, is the 2 fingers short represents, one is our effort to know about God. So normally people are interested in so many things in this material world. Somebody is interested in earning money, somebody is interested in family, movies, like that. So if at all we are taking some interest to know about God in our life, that is our effort. By reading scripture, by associating with devotees, like you all showed your interest to show arati to the Lord. So like this kind of efforts, when we put, then the Lord's mercy comes into our life. The Lord's mercy enters into our life in the form of His grace. And what happens, eventually when you develop love for God, the unconquerable Lord, who is called as Ajita, who cannot be conquered, becomes conquered by our love. So the Lord cannot be conquered by any means. Everyone is controlled by God, but God is controlled by love. So this is the quality of the Lord, that the Lord, His weakness is love. So whoever shows His love towards Him, he becomes bound by the love. So that's the lesson He is teaching. Like when you put some efforts and when you express your love, then Krishna becomes bound by your love. The unconquerable Lord becomes bound by the mercy of, because of the unalloyed love of his devotees. So there is always a mutual reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. So even in our material life, you see what is binding within our family members is love. When we show that love towards our partner, towards our children, they also try to reciprocate with us. The same thing, Lord also tries to reciprocate with us when we try to show. So there is a saying that the basic difference between human and God is human gets and forgets, whereas God gives and forgives. So that's one of the nature of the Lord. Even though He is giving so many things to us, sometimes we fail to reciprocate with Him. So this is one such wonderful opportunity where we can express our gratitude for the Lord for whatever blessings He has given in our life. And also we can seek His blessings and guidance throughout our life so that we may not forget him and we may always be at the shelter of his lotus feet and be protected in this world. And that is simply achieved in this Kali Yuga by chanting the holy name of the Lord. We are always constantly in touch with the Lord. Like we chant the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. This is such a simple process that the Lord has bestowed in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, that just by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can be constantly in touch with the Lord, get guidance, get his protection, and he will also go back to God by at the end of this life. So that's what all the verdict of all the scriptures. This Kali Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy names of the Lord, which can be chanted as a holy name, or it can be sung as a kirtan or bhajan, which we did while doing this arati. So this is one of the important message which the devotees would like to express to everyone, so that they also get the mercy of the Lord during this holy month of Karthik. And furthermore, to add to this Leela, once the Krishna agreed to be bound, then the mother left the place to attend for some other household chores. But Krishna's naughty did not stop with that. Krishna started crawling with that mortar. He went towards the courtyard of their home, where he saw two trees, Yamala Arjuna trees. These trees were there in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. So when Krishna went in between the two trees, the wooden grinding mortar stuck in between the trees. So Krishna he pulled the mortar strongly. The two trees broke, and there were two demigods who appeared from the trees. They are called as Nalakuvera and Manigriva. When we sing that bhajan, we were able to sing that all these things are there. You can read the translation also. So who are Nalakuvera and Manigriva? Nalakuvera and Manigriva were the sons of Kuvera. So they were in the higher planetary system. They were playing in the Mandagni river with some girls, not dressed properly. When Narada Muni was passing, they did not even show respect to as a saintly person is passing nearby. So Narada Muni became upset and he cursed them that you did not show any respect, proper respect, and you don't wear clothes also. So you become a tree, both of you become a tree. So they were asking forgiveness after that curse. Then Narada Muni said, when the Lord will appear in this planet, when he will touch you, at that time you will be liberated. So that was the mercy of the Lord. When he touched these two trees, they got liberated and they were so happy to see the Lord face to face. So even a saint, when he will curse, there is always a blessing. So that's what we understand. We should understand that the saintly personalities, maybe they look externally very strict, but whatever strict is there, it is for our own benefit. Like we can see, like our parents are always strict to the children. When the child is young, they may feel that the parents are very harsh to us. But when we know when our future is good, then we always glorify our parents, saying that because of them, that's why my life is very good. They were very strict with me. So like that, similarly, the saints always advise that we should always be spiritual. We should not just go behind every material enjoyment and get entangled. They are always very strict in, making us remember the Lord. So such was a character personality of Narada Muni, who rectified the faults of Nalakuvera and Manigriva by giving them a curse. So they offered their prayers, heartfelt prayers to Lord Krishna, circumambulated Lord Krishna, and then they left to their abode. So this one of the lot of pastimes which Krishna performed in the holy land of Vrajbhumi. This is one such beautiful pastime which the Lord performed, and it is remembered year after year and glorified by all the devotees. By glorifying this again and again, we get purified, and by getting purification, we easily get the mercy of the Lord, and we lead a very happy, God-conscious life, Krishna-conscious life while we are here in this material world. And by practicing sincerely the spiritual life, chanting of holy name, associating with devotees, we also go back to the spiritual world, which is our original home, Golok, Vrindavan, where Krishna eternally resides with all his eternal associates, and we have an eternal blissful life. So this is such a wonderful process given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, to the whole world, that how by putting Krishna or God in the center of the life, one can have a beautiful family life and can have a happy life when you put God in the center of our life. So that can be easily done by regularly chanting this holy name and studying the sacred scriptures regularly together as a family. There is a saying that a family prays together always stays together. That's a very true statement, that whichever family adopts these spiritual practices as a family together, they all will have a wonderful life here, and also at the end of this life, they will all get the mercy of the Lord and go back to God. So this is what message we want to give today. So Hare Krishna. So thank you, Ms. Grace Manibhushan Krishna Prabhu, for giving this opportunity to explain this. And if devotees have any like questions or anything to ask, maybe 1 or 2 minutes we can discuss, and then we can wind up our program. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Anybody having any question, please ask now.
Prabhuji, I do have a comment. Like the statement you give, the family prays together, stays together, is very great. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that's a very famous saying, Prabhu. And it's very true that the more we go closer to the Lord, the differences of opinion between the family members of the family decreases. They say like, the husband and wife, they are more God conscious. Then, other all things in their life becomes insignificant. So naturally, they will be more peaceful and happy. Otherwise, other problems look big and God will look very small in their life. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Surely.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Pundarika Jivan Prabhu.
So, Pundarik Jivan Prabhu will take tomorrow's class, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Thank you, Shivana
Pundarika
Prabhu, for a wonderful,
Prabhu, you will be available for
in a
tomorrow?
very, very, very short time.
Same time, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Same, 8 o'clock.
Shivana Prabhuji, that.
Sure, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Sudarshan Prabhu.
Sudarshan Prabhu, go ahead, go ahead.
Sudarshan Vasudeva Prabhu. You are saying something. You are not able to hear in between.
Sudarshan Prabhu, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful narration, although in a very short time.
Yes, Prabhu, because
Prabhu,
devotees, no, they got to finish it.
Yes, already 8:30. Yeah, I also want to reiterate that what you tell that pray together, stay together. This believers of Semitic religion, Prabhu, they follow this really as part of their regular life.
Very true, very true. Yes, yes.
Very true. That we have to learn from that. Whatever good things we have to accept. Good fruit others we have to accept.
Yes, like honeybee, we collect all the good things from everywhere.
Same like get and forget and give and forgive also, Prabhu. Very easy to remember things. Thank you for these two phrases.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandar pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Rasmai Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, Pundarik Jivan Prabhu will be taking class, right, tomorrow?
Tomorrow we'll discuss.
Sure.
We'll.
Okay.
Pundarik Jivan Prabhu, you will be available tomorrow?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, good. Okay. Rasamai Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu,